Ain't a lonely road, often been forgot. I trade alone. Don't know where it goes. All I know is I'll end up on the moon. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Cue that guy. Cue that wind effect. Bring it in. You got to believe it. You got to believe it. Bring it in, folks. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. What a wonderful day, people. Listen, we've got some interesting stuff developing in the market. Got some interesting stuff developed with our play. Going off of that kind of little niche I found with the short interest in the dark pool. I'm noticing our short interest in the dark pool is starting to lower back down, as well as the cost of borrow is slowly ticking up and shares available is slowly going down. And of course, three days now we've been on a slow uptrend, right? But it's been better than just sitting up there and bottoming out. But like I said, still irrelevant to the true answer to what's going to happen with our play, which is going to be on the 29th of this month, unless there's an extension. Will be utter doom for the short sellers here. But like I said, things are shaping up. It would be crazy. Like I said, it was around this time frame that we had our original run up. So like I said, it's kind of funny how they just there has to be a reason why they went and blasted the stock to high heavens for the last week and a half unrelentlessly, unless there's some type of built-up pressure where they need to have as low as possible. And usually that happens because there's something that's about to come. Before we get in there, guys, double tapping in, I got some news about some stocks. Amazon, of course, Tesla, as I scream, guys. Don't miss out on this bag being over leveraged in AMC. Like I say, I'm gonna say it again because I keep saying it because I want people to be like, Brandon, you're jumping on. No, I've been on the wave since day one of making these videos, telling y'all how this thing should go down or what y'all should do. Again, not finance advice, but hey, if you want to be on the green team, hey, come to the money team, baby. This is all we doing over here. It's cashing up and getting stronger as retail investors. But interesting news about Amazon. But let's tap in first as we discuss a little bit on our AI. Again, the takeover is here, and it's getting zestier than ever. Let's get down to it.
This quarter, we're excited to announce our collaboration with leading AI companies, including OpenAI as well as Anthropic. And we're going to leverage a federated approach to AI, which allows us to use our large language models as well as leverage those of leading companies, like I just mentioned, and allow our customers to leverage their models as well.
So just hours after Zoom CFO talked with the Claman Countdown yesterday about their new partnership with AI company Anthropic and its chatbot assistant Claude, Anthropic, just a few hours later, announced it completed its Series C funding round, raising $450 million. Zoom was a participant, but in this AI arms race, so were Google and Salesforce, whose Slack division competes with Zoom. As the investor crowd leaps into all things AI, what does a veteran tech...
Zoom could be a good play, but it's just Zoom isn't giving me enough yet for me to talk about putting it into a long-term investment. Maybe that could go off into my swing trade portfolio, but I just don't see that as a long-term if you're talking about comparing that to like a Google.
Guy, I think. Let's bring in Lair Hippo Managing Director Eric Hippo, who was an early investor in hundreds of companies, ranging from fintech Venmo to makeup brand Glossier to news site Axios. He's here in a Fox Business exclusive. Well, now you've got this funding round that includes rivals. It almost feels like velociraptors sniping at each other, all trying to get a piece of one type of pie.
Hi, Liz.
I wonder why, Liz.
I think it's just a realization that if you are going to build a basic large language model like OpenAI, like Anthropic, you're going to need hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, to build and maintain those models. So very few companies are going to be able to do this. Of course, you've got the big ones. You've got Google, you've got Meta, you've got Microsoft. But you also have some startups like OpenAI and Anthropic. And I think like people like Zoom are realizing that they better kind of join the crowd and be allied and investors in some of them because they won't be able to build it themselves.
What happens, say, Eric, just give us a sense, because you've dealt with this over many, many decades, when Google wakes up one day and maybe decides we want to swallow up all of Anthropic, we want to buy the whole thing.
Ticker sign PATH,
Well, Google certainly could afford it, but they themselves have Bard, their own LLM, their own generative AI model. I'm not sure what the benefit would be of that, and it would probably be under a lot of scrutiny from the regulators. So I kind of think it's doubtful that they'll do that.
You know, it was just a couple of quarters ago that the venture capitalists were very concerned. They had started to close their wallet. Then the regional banking crisis happened and everybody shut down. And suddenly, if there is any money to be had to invest, they're throwing it at AI. How much of a believer?
The greatest generational wealth transfer is occurring as we speak. You can be left off of your yacht, but I promise you, like I told y'all, I'm gonna show you proof of it. I'm getting a yacht and I'm gonna have about 4 or 5 thoughts on it. I am not missing this opportunity playing around. This is all that FUD that they're pushing in. I expect FUD to pick back up next week as markets continue to green. But watch how they play this stuff.
Are you in artificial intelligence?
I am, and my team. We're huge believers. We think that it's the, I've worked long enough that I remember the PC revolution and the mobile revolution. This is bigger. It will affect pretty much every aspect of life, whether it's cultural or business or personal. So it's very big, but it's early. And I think it's early to throw hundreds of millions of dollars, as we're seeing, particularly from the West Coast VCs, at what are credible teams, but basically kind of ideas at this stage. And we don't really know.
That's when you invest.
It's hard to pick the winners when it's that early. And we don't really know which products, which features will actually be features that are basic to the main platforms, such as OpenAI, or really viable, standalone, growing business.
And this is why, guys, I don't know. They love to try to throw this. We don't know which one it could be. How about this? How about we just invest in the chip maker? Oh, well, I guess that could be a solution. I'm not trying to pick and prod at which person's going to have the best AI model. Do I like UiPath? Yeah, but that's more of a programming system, right? I'm not trying to pick, I want to go to this one because of their AI model. I'm going to NVIDIA, Tesla, Microsoft. I want the people that y'all need the chips from them? Money. That's off the top. That's how I have that in my long term. Now, over here, where I was separating, putting my swing trades to 5 years, holds, things like that over here, it will be UiPath. If you want to take the risk, C3AI. I just don't see the value in C3AI right now. But like I said, things can change. I could be wrong. That's just my personal opinion. But that's how I would debit. But as far as NVIDIA, Tesla, Microsoft, and it's just funny how as they're creeping up, and I'm going to show you Tesla up 213 now. Remember when I was telling you I was at 150, now I was telling you I was at 180, now we're at 213.
I think it's
But that was funny how none of this is hitting the news.
You can't make some bets,
right?
But I see people making hundreds of millions of dollars worth of bets.
Well, you just closed last September 2 funds with about 230 million altogether, and you take that money and you use it to seed some of these companies. You and I talked last year, I want to say, and it was late last year.
What company is that?
You had so many VCs in the early part of 2022 and the late part of 2021 pouring so much money into early stage companies that their valuations got way too expensive for smaller VCs like maybe you guys. Does that send a warning signal at any point if it's so specifically focused on one single sector?
Well, first of all, we always find a way in. We always find teams that are developing great products that understand that if you start in life overvalued, you're going to have a lot of problems in the future in terms of raising money at valuations that make sense to later stage investors.
What are some of the companies that you're using your fund money to seed?
We are doing some AI investments. We are very, very focused these days also on climate, electrification, energy in general. We do a lot of work.
Say the name now, brother.
We do a lot of work with robotics, automation of all kinds.
Say the name.
Certainly healthcare. We're less focused on the consumer.
Hey, this guy ain't saying names. That's Tesla. That's NVIDIA.
Right now, as you remember, we were pioneers in
sector.
direct-to-consumer commerce, and
Sure.
we're able to fund some of the most iconic brands there. That's not something that we're very focused on. But I think that the constant for the next few years will be AI. We'll always have AI in our portfolios.
What do you make of this? And it happened today at the Wall Street Journal conference
see how the
in
money
London,
got his hair
where
blown
Eric
back
Schmidt,
like
the former
that?
CEO of Google, and here's the quote. He said AI could pose existential risks. We've heard that before. But he also said it could harm or even kill people. As someone who is helping fund the industry, do you know what he's talking about? Do you agree with that?
Get that FUD out of here, Liz.
I think he was specifically talking about security in the sense that, with AI, it'll be a lot easier to create fake content.
Yeah.
We just saw a video this week about a fake explosion at the Pentagon, which for a quick moment.
I understand where they're coming from with this, guys. If y'all have seen any of that deep fake content, that is mind blowing. Like I think they got Tucker, what's his name? Tucker Carlson. It's funny, I'm not gonna say it, but it's what you can make people sound like they're saying. There's one girl that's a OnlyFans model, made $75,000 in her first week off of an AI bot version of herself to a bunch of lonely saps called, yeah, you said you're gonna do what to me? I mean, I understand from that standpoint, but I'm here for it. I'm sorry. You mean I can
this
AI
is just
myself?
The tip of the iceberg. I think that we're going to see a lot more of that, and I think that's what he's referring
Bay
to.
300, where
and if
are
you consider that we are going to have a presidential election next year, if we don't get our arms around this and are able to identify fake content much faster, then yes, it'll be a problem. Whether this will kill people, I think it might be a little.
All right. Come on now.
I agree with you on that. Deep fakes could cause deep problems. Eric, great to see you.
Miss Liz is like, hey,
nice to be here. Thanks.
I got a little content myself. Hey guys, listen. As I kept screaming it, artificial intelligence is here, sweet Balutha. If you don't put your money down on some of this here, you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. Not in the sense that it's not gonna grow, but if you take an NVIDIA, it's expensive now. You might catch it on the next stock split. I'm just telling you like that. But guys, double tapping in. We'll come back and double tap in on that. Actually, yeah, let's go and take a look at that now. So guys, Amazon. After news, Amazon is in talks with Dish Network over basically making, which I'm mad because I canceled my Prime membership about 3 months ago because they were taking so long. They weren't doing my delivery in the 1 or 2 days like they said. But hell, I might have to get back in there now. But Amazon is in talks to offer free mode of service with U.S. Prime members in a partnership with Dish. Guys, this might be time to take a look. Like I said, I ain't trying to tell you to buy now. Dollar cost average is a lot of money to be made. I'm telling you, that's what we're going to be doing to this channel. It ain't going to be nothing but green. All my call outs right now are green. Don't like to brag, but I do a little bit, but not that much. Now, this could be a big play. Basically, what they're doing is they're going to bundle in with people that have the Amazon Prime membership. Basically, they're going to be offering the Dish Wireless through that. So it'll be Prime Wireless, and you'll be able to have, if not free phone service for unlimited plans, $10. So that'll be one of the perks. And then that's going to vastly bring up the revenue of what Amazon is, because everybody knows they actually don't make most of their money off of the sales of the company. It's the other external things that they bring their cash in. But this right here will be one of those things to make them net positive over and over. And that's AI, that equals stock growth, i.e. money for you in your pocket. So I just want to pull that out there. Same as what I say every single time. UiPath, take a look at it. I'm about, like I said, next paycheck, I got some more dibbying to do in here because, like I said, I got to nibble off a lot of stuff. But Tesla is always heavy. NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, XRP at 52 cents. You could have had it at 34. You could have had it at 44. You could have, but y'all playing around. I'm calling it out. Go in the description. Go get you a ballot wallet. They're $35. You get 5% off using my link. That helps the channel. Y'all go tap down on it. Or Legend NX. Those are the two that I recommend as right now. I love the ballot more. Just the simple fact that it's a physical card. Until I bring it online, there is no risk of it being online or somebody being able to steal it. I got that thing stored away. And you're going to have to come between me and my blickies to get that. Okay? I'm just telling you. Me and my blickies. My blicky don't like thieves. Okay? But nonetheless, The time is now. H-bar, Bitcoin, Ethereum. But like I said, my baby, that baby is XRP. That's that baby. That's that baby sitting back there. And as things develop, you watch it slowly tick in the background. Creepily. Let's go in here. Guys, when we're talking about the commercial sector falling apart with commercial real estate, and why I'm telling you that banks are about to get a round 2 of that spike, and we about to have more fall, which again only hits hedge funds worse, which why I'm like, if we can get an extension on, I don't even want them to say cancel. Judge Zern, can we get an extension for 2 months? Just extend it 2 months. Because like I said, this is going to wipe them out before anything else does. But guys, this is a street in San Francisco, and this is the strip where there's a bunch of retail stores. Check this out now. If y'all don't think it's here, check it out. Vacant, all these stores. I can't even believe Sketch is still in business. That's crazy. Guys, real estate and commercial real estate are about to get levied. I'm telling you, prepare. You'll be hearing all the FUD next week. But like I said, for those of y'all that's looking to tip into real estate, like I said, I haven't started my family's in real estate, but for my personal purchases, we might be able to nibble down a little bit in these next coming year or two. But like I said, the housing market is about to get levied. This is unmistakable, and everybody that lives in a major city or lives in the city in general, you'll probably notice your industrial buildings are probably getting turned into condominiums, such as it is even in Birmingham. So I know it's got up in New York. It's a massive error. San Francisco, oh gosh. Hey, but pulling in, guys. Correlation. We're sitting up here at a 64.7% cost to borrow. Obviously, that's raising from the 50% it was at the beginning of the week or end of week last week. 80,000 shares available to borrow now, which is shocking. They were just at 150, but as you're seeing, the cost of borrow is raising. I wish it would show January 1st. But pulling down here, we were going with that thing where we're showing. Remember now, guys, when we got Smolder was this week coming through. But now, as you're watching these short percentages start to lean down. They picked up that inflow so heavily, they've got to let that pressure off. There's still a count, and as we're noticing again with our play, let's pull this back out. AMC. Click over here. For the last 3 days, since the 31st, we've been on an uptrend. And that's through algo suppression. This is a barcoding uptrend. Early in the morning, then they put you in a barcoding pattern. We go through here through pre-market, you're in a barcoding pattern. Look at this. We actually hit 468 and finished off at 459, which is still higher than where we were at our lowest point on the 31st, which is a what did it hit? 438, which actually that's similar where the I had my support set up. It was like 432. It might have been 432 or 438. So it actually bounced off the support. But like I said, none of this is following. This is not a technical play. This right here is synthetic city. So all of this is relevant to me. It's funny how they try to make it like it's following technical. It's not following these lines. They just know that's what the support is. So they'll make it stop there. But this onslaught, this right here was nothing but synthetic share creation and then algo suppression now. This was not real selling. The number of shares sold is still sitting at the same stagnant point, so we know that that's not occurred. Pulling over, AMC short issues, somehow still at 20.51%. This is almost laughable right now. Hey, hedge funds, can you at least make it correlate? Can you at least, but now days to cover now has popped up from 7 back up to 9. So now we're climbing back up on days to cover. Short interest is starting to go back down. The short percentage they're using now. Remember I said that they're sending 100% of the shares to the dark pool. So now they're breaking down how much they're short. That means that there's more percentage of these shares that they're allowing to be buying pressure or not synthetic short pressure, which is going to correlate with the price going up. But days of cover is now rising back up again from, we were just down at 7 something. So now we're going back up to 9. I'd imagine if we hit next week, we'll probably hit 10 again magically as we start to climb back up to the points we were at. Kind of funny how it's coming around that June area, same as last time. I'm not going to fall in. I got to see some more. But like I said, it wouldn't be shocking if it did. Like I said, I forgot what that thing is. History doesn't repeat itself, but it sometimes rhymes. Hey, it's with a play that's so controlled and algo, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a time frame when they let certain things pop off. And again, this wasn't supposed to be here right now. They were supposed to have been able to have had that conversion. A lot of this stuff wasn't supposed to have held off and extended, things like that, which is why I tell everybody, hey, listen, go and send in to the judge if you still can. We need an extension. Email the judge. We need an extension. And I found that video. The video y'all go in there. My video name is Where to Send Your Objection. I think it was like a week ago or something. Y'all will be able to see it. But there's a link in the comments, which basically to a law firm that's working with the judge. You email them and they get it to the judge. So, hey, and you can directly email to the court, the Chancery Court of what's that? Is that of Delaware? Hold on. The court of Chancery of State of Delaware. Yep. Do they have the actual address on there? Hold on, let me see if I can find the address. Because, guys, and we came over this, guys, listen, this was nothing but fraud. This was nothing but fraud. One, there's nothing even on this card, this Bible information. All the links just sent you to the news that we already had, which is why that day on the video, I was like, where's this card was irrelevant. It was completely irrelevant, and they sent it out on the last day as notification. Right before it was a deadline to even be able to send in objections. And it goes to further prove that there's more than 3.8 million shareholders even at this point, because the vast majority of people have not even received a postcard. And yes, also that does confirm that you are most likely holding synthetics, which everybody should have known. If you weren't in that original run-up, everything, they've been producing synthetics for over a year and a half now. So, I mean, that's not even a shocking factor. Really more so just confirmation. Let me see if they have a... Yeah, which is crazy. You can file a written statement in support or objection to settlement. It's required to be received no later than May 31st. We got the card on the same day that was the deadline. That's just absurd. Yeah, no, I don't see where the actual being able to what their address is. This is just the litigation claims to AMC, so that you don't even want to send that to them, because you know they'll probably end up in the garbage. You send it to AMC, but find the address for the Court of Chancery of the State of Delaware, and either send in a mail or find an email address where you can email her and everybody should be really forming up and trying to ask this judge, we want an extension. We want an extension, and we didn't have enough time to submit our objections because y'all didn't even get it out on time. I don't know why there's a deadline or something before the postcard gets there. Postcard should have hit then. There should be the deadline created. But hey, like I said, I'm not trying to raise my eye, but Judge Zern now, I'm not liking some of this stuff. And then this document that's basically unraveling and letting us know secrets about AMC as far as stock price to trading that's going on, plans but betwixt AMC and its supposed short sellers and or investors. Apparently, we don't count. But if you see that documentation, then apparently you can't trade the stock. Yeah, Judge. Hey, listen. Hey, baby son, listen. I liked you, but now I've been in a fraudulent play for 3 years. This smells stanky. This reeks. This one stinks a little bit. Can y'all smell that? That stinks a little bit. Hey, but nonetheless, guys, listen. Guys, we're staying there. We'll probably hit y'all again with a video tomorrow as we prep for the week. Like I said, there's money to be made. Tesla, NVIDIA, XRP, HBAR, XLM, Bitcoin, Amazon, Apple. Guys, the money is being made. And let me pull that up there too. I forgot to show y'all. Just so y'all can see where y'all sleeping out at. Here we are, 213. My long-term portfolio doing this. I look up at 8:30. The long-term portfolio was doing this. I said, I had to close off. I said, all right now. Long-term portfolio say, boss, we got it again today for you. Don't play with it. NVIDIA. It looks worse than what it is. Let me pull this out. Bink. You thought the long-term portfolio. Boom. Hey, money team, this is what we're gonna do. And like I said, guys, we're closing this chapter out again. And just so we can have an understanding, I'm not one of those people like, I'm never going to talk about AMC again. If AMC runs up after June 29th, later in the future and things happen, of course, you know, we'll bring it back in. But our specification isn't just going to be specific on AMC. We're going to be talking about the broader market and everything. We're going to be... I love this. I don't know if y'all can tell. This is a passion of mine, one, which is why I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much that let me have the opportunity to come out and kind of like talk and do what I love. I always kind of like dreamed of kind of having like a political TV show, political market, all of that, market OB, all of that kind of in one. But here we are with the greatest opportunity, which is YouTube, which I say, everybody, if y'all have a passion, this YouTube, y'all need to get into it. And like I said, the ability of the internet and how you can build a community, this thing is magical. It is beautiful. Like I said, that's why I say I thank y'all every single time. I appreciate y'all. That's why I let y'all know how much love I have for y'all, because it's a beautiful thing. I don't know if y'all are realizing, but we're about to hit 800 subscribers. And this is the family people where we are all down in the comments talking. People getting roasted. We're having conversations back and forth, things like that. Is adrenaline, because you can't really, there's really, y'all are in a small bracket of people that are actually working on their financial freedom. Big ball type stuff. You hear me? Big boss type things. Like a lot of people out here, I wonder what I'm eating today. Have you heard about Megan Thee Stallion? We're over here trying to figure out the matrix, and that's something massive. One leg, we came in here on AMC battling with a Titan, and they've had to cheat their pants off. So if that doesn't let you know what type of group and congregation we have here, guys, this is why I'm putting my money in and putting my time in on this, because I know this is some massive that we got going on here, guys. But like I said, y'all know what's coming next. You best to hold it down. Get ready for gains that's coming on, guys. Hey, if you don't have to take these suggestions, like I said, these just recommendations. Like I said, I am gifted with this ability of being able to snip out money and make money. I've had it from a young age. Let me bring a little bit of knowledge. Let me bring a little bit of what we call edutainment. We're going to have a little bit of entertainment with a little bit of education. You hear me? But like I said, we're going to be doing this together, and we live and learn through each other. You hear me? But everybody knows what's coming, don't you? You should, because somebody hit it with me. Can somebody please hit it with me? Yes,